The agency is one of my favorite businesses. This is because it's so simple to run, and today I'm going to be showing you exactly how to run it properly. Now, first up, when it comes to buying the agency, the location of it doesn't really matter. So just depending on your budget, you can choose whichever one you want. This is the one that I have. You don't really have to copy. So once you've selected which agency you want, you're then going to have to go to the upgrades. Now, the art, wallpaper, and highlights are all cosmetics, meaning they don't actually have an effect on how much money you make. However, the armory is one of the best upgrades for any business I think I've ever seen. So what this does is it gives you your very own ammunition in a way. So it gives you this room where you can buy guns, armor, and throwables all at a discount. And all you have to do to get it is pay $700,000, which I think is pretty good considering you could buy armor and ammo before starting any missions at a discounted price. Next up is accommodation. That obviously lets you spawn in the agency, which is good for fast traveling, and the vehicle workshop. Now this one is different from any in other businesses. Like I'm pretty sure the office, like the CEO office, has a vehicle workshop as well, but this one specifically is very different because it gives you Imani tech. Now what this does is it lets you remote control vehicles, gives you a missile lock-on jammer, gives you armored plating which can stop 11 homing missiles, and it gives you primary weapons, which are just guns on the front of your car. And some of your cars can get slick proximity mines, which is kind of like the banana from Mario Kart. So after you bought your agency and bought any upgrades that you want, you can finally start making money with it. First way is through the Dr Dre contract. Now this gives $1 million every single time you finish it. The only downside is that the first time you do it, it can take quite a while because you have to wait between each of the missions. But every time you replay it, you can just do the mission straight away. And it only takes about an hour to do, which is pretty good. Okay, the next way to make money is through security contracts. So with the security contracts, there are different types of missions that you can do. There are 6 different types of missions you can do: asset protection, gang termination, liquidize assets, recover valuables, rescue operation, and vehicle recovery. The only one that you should really avoid is asset protection because you have to spend 10 minutes protecting cargo. Now, most of these missions can take about less than 5 minutes if you're like pretty good. So asset protection is just a waste of time. So unless it's like, actually no, even if it's paying the most amount of money, you probably shouldn't do it just because of how long it takes. Now, these security contracts can be in 3 different tiers. Now, the lowest tier is professional, which pays $30,000 to $42,000. The next one is specialist, which pays from $44,000 to $56,000. The highest tier is specialist plus, which pays $60,000 to $70,000. Now, like I said before, these missions are pretty simple. You know, they take about 5 minutes. So getting up to $70,000 for a 5-minute mission is pretty easy. The third way to make money is through payphone hits. Now, to start a payphone hit, you can call Franklin yourself or look on your map and one of these icons will appear. Now, I'm pretty sure this happens randomly, like you can't force it to appear on your map. So if you do see it pop up, I recommend taking it since the missions are pretty quick. Now for each payphone hit you do, you get $15,000, but there will be a bonus. We have to do the payphone hit in a special way and you get an extra $30,000. So in total you make about $45,000 for a pretty quick mission. These usually take, again, like 5 minutes. So I would always recommend doing them. Now the last way is the safe. Now it doesn't start off pretty great, but because it gives you only $250 a day, but every time you complete a contract, it adds $100 to the total amount of money. Okay, that's going to be it from me. If you did find this useful, make sure you check out the link in the description where I have a playlist of every single business guide in GTA Online. I'll see you there.